In December 2019, I launched my brand new flagship program, which was of a very high ticket, and I decided I wasn't going to use email marketing, email funnels, paid advertising, lives, posts, or have a lead magnet. I would just use my Instagram stories, and it sold out. So in the space of 10 days, I was able to sell out my class of 2020 program, and I only had 3 discovery calls for 15 spaces. And all I did was use my Instagram stories. So if you are in a situation where you want to see these type of results, you want to have ideal clients coming to you, having conversations without you having to create really extensive launch strategies, then this video is going to give you so much to help support you on that journey. This isn't to say that having a strategic launch plan isn't beneficial, because there are times in my business when I do that, but I decided for the place I was in, for where I was at in my business and my energy levels going into the new year, I didn't want to do it this time round. And I'm able to afford that luxury of choice because I know how to become an ideal client magnet. And it's something that I want to give you 10 simple strategies so that you can do this too. These strategies are going to be things that you can implement in your business now. The huge part and aspect of why my business is successful is the strategies. The strategies that I give you are relatable, realistic, and effective, and you can put them into play right now. And if you want to create a business that you are an ideal client magnet, I really strongly invite you to watch this video and then implement these strategies and tips into your business moving forward. The first strategy that I'm going to give you is super simple and super effective, but something that so many of us forget to do when we're in that launch mode. I don't know why I did that, because it is actually a launch mode. Focus on the fun element of your offer. If you are going straight in with thinking about how long it is, how many calls, the technicalities, the behind the scenes, the logistics, you aren't giving people the emotional connection to your program or product. So focus on the fun element first. What is going to be exciting about this program? Why are you excited about it? What's going to be the energy around it? How are you going to allow people to feel? What are they going to experience in spending time with you in this program? And how does that look for them? How does that feel for them? So focus on the fun element first, and focus on driving your offer forward with the fun element first, because you need to think about who you're attracting, and this is becoming an ideal client magnet. If your ideal clients don't vibe with your energy, before you even think about the offer, that's what you want most. You want people that have the same personality types, characteristics, energy levels. They just have that connection with you on a personal level as well as professional. So focus on the fun element first. Number 2, some questions for you. How can you make your launches and your promotions personal? How can you really talk personally to your audience? And you will see through these tips that there is a real effort and emphasis on emotions, connection, personality, being your real self, less about the professional. And I really am inviting you to think about, how can you make it personal for them? Can you create posts that talk directly to one person? Can you create short snippets of videos? Can you do a few behind the scenes lives? Can you show them inside the program? Can you really start to preempt the questions that they might have for you and answer them before they've asked them? How can you make this personal for them? If you want to have everyone in your group and your program or your service or buying a product, whatever it might be, that loves, I don't know why, but Justin Bieber just came into my head. If you want everybody that has this love for Justin Bieber, you might have and make it personal by having Justin Bieber playing and you dancing around to him. You might use some of his lyrics in some of your copy. How can you make it personal and give it that personal touch so that it's not just, is this you? Do you struggle with this? Are you finding yourself in this situation right now? Look no further, this is for you. This is a very standardized way of approaching sales and promotional copy. So how can you create a personal flavor and connection to what you are sharing, promoting, and launching? Number 3, people lead with their emotions. And it's so easy to forget this in business, but it's so imperative for your own growth and success, and also your clients' growth and success. People lead with their emotions in so many ways. We always are told, think with your gut, listen to your intuition. What does your heart tell you? How does it make you feel? So you have to bring the emotional intelligence into your products, and you have to bring that emotional aspect into your launches. And when I say emotional intelligence, I mean you need to understand how your community feels, not just what they think or what their pain points are or what their struggles are or where you're going to take them and what that journey looks like. How do they feel? You need to really think about how your ideal client is going to feel. Are they feeling stuck? Are they feeling numb? Are they feeling lost? Are they feeling overwhelmed? Are they feeling all of these things? Focus and lead with the emotions. So if you haven't, I would invite you to think about your promotional script or copy and your copy for your content around launching. Have you got an emotional element in there? Are you tapping and talking to them emotionally? Because we're all humans and we all have emotions, and these emotions drive our decisions. So if you want someone to take that decision to work with you, we need to think about the emotional connection. So the third way that you're going to be able to become an ideal client magnet is by focusing and leading with emotion. Number 5. I want you to address the elephant in the room. Be brave enough to do so. This elephant could be really small, or it could be really big. But the elephant in the room are all of the objections, judgments, false impressions or assumptions that people have around this program or product. You need to just confront them and address the elephants in the room. So for example, if this is the most high value program you have, in my stories, I would say something like, this program is inviting you to take on a really serious level of commitment for your business and your growth. And if you're ready to seriously invest in your future and the success of your business, then I'd love to hear from you. So I'm not saying this is super expensive and I know that it's going to be really scary, but I am saying I'm holding space and I'm standing in my power saying this is going to involve a serious commitment from you. Are you ready for that? So make it less about them having the fears on the side and, oh, I'm not sure, and talk to them and address those elephants. Get those elephants out there. It could be a cute purple elephant if you want. It could be a green elephant. It could be any type of elephant, but I just want you to address them and talk to them, because the more you shy away from what people could be scared of and fearful of investing or taking that next step, the more they will shy away too, because they're looking to you as their source of authority and their leader. So you have to hold space and stand in that power for them in order for them to meet you there. So if it was around, I'm scared I won't get the results, the elephant in the room might be, this program is so much more than results driven. It's about thinking about the longevity in your business. It's about thinking about who you want to become as a CEO and entrepreneur, and the results will come. But if we're focused too much on the results and we're not focused on how it will make us feel, it's going to be really hard for you to create those tangible results because you're too attached to them and you're not thinking about the journey it will take to get there. Address the elephant in the room. Voila. Oh, this is a good one. Be bold enough to repel. In order for you to create and become an ideal client magnet, you need to be repelling what doesn't serve you and who doesn't serve you and why you don't connect. If you're not bold enough to create some repel marketing and have repel marketing strategies as part of your launch and promotion, you are going to spend time and energy with people that aren't right for you and you're not right for them, and they're not an ideal match. So be brave and bold enough to actually just become a repellent for some people. You're not for everyone. So that might be when you say, this isn't for you if you are in this situation. This program is right for this type of person. I'm looking for this type of woman. Be bold enough to specify. Be bold enough to be specific and stand in that. And if you know that you can't serve someone, or you know that they're not a match for you, say that and put that out there. And also when people then say that it's not right for them, okay, great, and move on. Allow yourself the capacity to repel and to also appreciate the people that say that it's not right for them. Acknowledge and appreciate them, because that shows that your marketing is working. You're trying to attract your ideal client. You're not trying to attract everyone. So be bold enough to repel. This is my favorite. You have to just be yourself. Show yourself during your launch, because you're the one that they're going to be working with. So just be yourself, just chill out. This is me, just living the dream. great. Like for example, when I was launching my brand new program, which won't be brand new when you're watching this, but when I was still doing stories saying, I'm really struggling with my energy today, so this is what I'm going to do. I was showing up with my hair tied back, no makeup on. I was showing up lying in bed, listening to a song, jigging around, because that's all part of it too. You're also thinking about how can you inject that element of personality into your launch. So to become an ideal client magnet, you have to be the magnet first. You, not the program or the product, you. So allow yourself to come through in your program. Allow yourself to come through in what you're sharing. Allow yourself to come through energetically, personally, emotionally. Give your unique spin on everything that you're sharing and be really real about it. Be real. It doesn't all have to be polished and tailored and professional. The more real you can create it, the more people are going to relate and connect to you. And that's what your ideal clients want. And that's how you will attract them and become that magnet. Oh wow, simplify everything. Make it simple. Let's just keep things simple. So many entrepreneurs spend time looking at their lead pages or their landing pages, what they're going to have as their opt-in, their lead magnet, their email strategy, their funnels, their sequencing, what pictures they'll have on their advertising, recording 5 different types of ads and then promoting them in different ways, looking at which stories will work the most, pre-recording everything, batching everything. Keep it simple, people. Keep it simple. If you know what you're launching, I would do these 3 things. What's the end result that you desire? Where are you now? And what do you need to do to get there? That's it. So for me, and like I said, I'm giving you these tips because I am an ideal client magnet. So I was thinking, where do I want to be? I want to sell out this program. Where am I now? I haven't launched it. What do I need to do in the interim? I'm going to do a live event and I'm going to promote it there. After that, I'm then going to use my Instagram stories. That's it. If I need to, I might send an email to my list. If I need to, I might do a few lives or posts. But you don't have to do everything to get started, because the other thing with this is that more overcomplicated you make it, the longer your launch is delayed and you procrastinate and you put things off and you say, oh, I'm not ready, I haven't done X, Y, and Z. Just simplify it. Where are you now? Where do you want to be? And what 3 things can you do right now? Keep it simple. And then when you're in that momentum and you're in that launch, then you can start to add things in if you need them. But if you're preempting that you're going to need the kitchen sink, you're not going to launch until you feel like you've got the right kitchen sink. Do you know what I mean? Is it a double vanity? Does it have copper taps? And then you'll be like, oh, it's not right. It doesn't have the right chrome. I mean, ceramic. That's not what you want. Oh, the landing page isn't right. This link isn't working. That photo's not right. I need to refilm this and that and the other. No, no, no. Keep it simple. Make your strategy about you, your community, your product, and the offer. Where are you now? Where do you want to be? What 3 simple things can you do to take action now? And the rest can unfold. Keep it simple, people. My next tip, don't share the link publicly. I know, controversial. Don't share the link publicly. And the reason for this is, if you're trying to become an ideal client magnet, you want to know who's interested, who wants more information, why they're there, and what they're attracted to. So by not sharing the link publicly, it means that people need to come to you for the link. They need to come to you to find out more information. They need to seek out from you what they don't get from the stories or the snippets you're sharing. So don't share the link publicly. At least at the beginning, because it allows you to start stretching your muscle as to who's interested, why they're interested, where they've come from, how they've resonated with you, and you can start to have conversations with them. That's priceless. An ideal client magnet attracts the ideal clients. So don't share the link publicly. I know, that's a big one, that's a biggie, but don't do it. My final tip for you around how you can become an ideal client magnet, think of yourself in this. You have to think of yourself, because ultimately you are the magnet. So you have to be protecting your mindset, your energy, your vision and your goals, because you're the magnet. So if you aren't attracting your ideal client in the most powerful way, because your energy is off, or you don't feel aligned, or you just aren't in that right place, that matters. Focus on yourself in this. Focus on your energy. During a launch, do what you need to do to preserve your energy. Make sure you're focusing on how you want to feel, your mindset, your visions, your goals. It's really important that we do that. So focus on yourself during this process, because you're the magnet. You are the magnet. I hope that this video has given you so many quick wins about how you can become an ideal client magnet. Let me know in the comments below which was your favourite, which ones you're going to be implementing, and if you need any more support around this, put your questions below. I can't wait to see you in the next video.